Hey guys, what is up? My name is Skittles with a Z, and I just want to welcome you to my first video on my YouTube channel. I did start a podcast. It's called In Progress, and I posted my first episode on Tuesday on Tin Can. It's an app for recording podcasts, recording probably music as well. It's really cool and it's really easy to use, and I've actually recorded a couple things on there. There's one video on there. There's me just reading random tweets that I have. Not necessarily my tweets, but a lot of them actually are like things that I've said. I have two Twitter accounts. I have my personal Twitter account, which does have the name Skittles in it, and then I also have a different account where basically it's just like crazy ideas, and it's called Baked. It's baked_13, so go check that out. It's actually really funny, but on Tin Can there was an episode. It is 40 minutes long, and I do apologize for that because it is 40 minutes long for the reason that there's a lot of silence in there, because I was actually just laying in bed one night and I was just like, let me see if I can just be a little bit funny, because I got some advice from someone who has her own radio show, which is actually really cool. I'm going to actually check it out. She does live things. She doesn't have any recordings on there, but she asked me to check it out, which I actually forgot to do today. But she asked me to check it out, but one of her advice was, like, you know, have fun with it. Like, put your personality into things. And I think that's what I really want to do in here, because I feel like I can do it a lot more in here by putting my personality forward and just, like, you know, showing who I am. So, you know, I will continue to record the podcast, but then I'll post the video on YouTube because I think it'll just be, like, cool to have a visual aspect to it instead of just having someone talking and, like, you don't know who I am and you don't get to see who I am. Excuse me 1 second, my cat is getting into the box. I don't want her in it. Yeah, I do have two cats. You might see them on here. They're freaking crazy rascals. They do whatever they want to do. You'll probably end up seeing them on one of these videos somewhere. They'll probably hop behind me or do something. But anyway, yeah, so I'm actually really excited to start this, and I didn't realize how much work actually goes into beginning to start this. Like, I did not just set this up in 10 minutes and just start recording. Like, no. This is a process, because I had to set the microphone up, which, by the way, I bought this microphone, and I think it was, like, the whole thing, what I paid for, because I had to buy the microphone box, like, to power it and everything, I think I paid just, like, just over $100, which is not a lot for a whole microphone system. And what I got is, honestly, it's a decent product. Like, I am actually really happy with it, and I think for recording, like, videos, like, on YouTube, and recording, you know, like, podcasts and things, it's okay. I don't know if I would use it continuously to record, like, music, just because of the sound quality, but, you know, still good, still like it. It's really easy to set up once you figure out how to use it. There are just a couple chords that have to go in a certain place, otherwise it's not going to work. And then on the system, you kind of have to, like, check that out. You really do need to take some time just to, like, figure out, alright, well, this is the input, this is the output. Like, you know, you gotta mess around with the settings a little bit, mess around with the sound a little bit too. However, it's really, like, useful, and it's been really great. So I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for the YouTube. Tomorrow I'm actually meeting up with some good friends of mine, and I'm hoping we're gonna get to record a little bit, just because they're really good friends of mine, and we always have fun together, and we're always, like, doing something crazy and doing fun things and coming up with, like, really crazy ideas. There are so many times where I feel we're doing crazy things, and where's the camera crew? Or we're meeting interesting people. Where's the camera crew? I think it would be so cool to have a camera crew just following you around. Not like, okay, don't get me wrong. I think it's a really hard life to be in the spotlight all the time. I don't believe that is easy. And when I talk about reality TV, I'm not talking about that scripted shit that they have today. Like, this is unscripted. And honestly, I would love to name it that, unfreaking scripted. And I might make these videos that a little bit different to the podcast. My podcast, as I mentioned, is called In Progress, because I feel like I am a work in progress, and I feel like life right now we're trying to figure out who we are, so we're all works in progress. We're all trying to like figure our way through life, navigate it, completely unscripted, completely unplanned, because I just think that things are interesting. You know, you don't need something that's scripted and planned. Like, life is not scripted. Life is not planned. Like, you gotta go out of your comfort zone and just like rock it. Going into this, I was not, I think, fully prepared. So I was like, today I was like, well, what can I call this? Because it can't be Skittles World, it can't be Skittles Universe, Skittles Kingdom. Like, no, like it just sounded so pretentious and so like not like what I was thinking. So go online, I'm thinking, all right, well, what are some similar words? And I keep searching and searching and searching, and I realize it kind of rhymes in a way. Well, it doesn't rhyme, but it flows together. Skittlesphere. So I'm really excited. I think it's pretty clever, if I do say so myself. And actually, speaking of that, I have decided internally and working on myself, work in progress. I was watching a new Netflix series. There was a guy on there and he said, there's a difference between being confident and being cocky. So I have decided that, yeah, I'm going to, I guess, talk myself up a little bit. I'm going to be like, confident, not overly cocky, but I'm going to say things. I'm going to be like, if I do say so myself, like, I'm proud of myself for coming up with that name. I also proud of myself for getting myself together. I believe, because I think you need to love yourself, and self-love is so important. I do believe that I look good, I look fine, like, I'm not perfect, of course not, but I'm a work in progress. Like, I want to go back to the gym. My date is January 31st, and the reason it's January 31st is because I believe, like, the first month of any year, if you do, like, start to, like, go and do something, I know myself, at least, probably not going to continue doing it. And I've been so busy with work. I also recently started a partnership, and I guess like it's not really a partnership, but it's like a promotion for a luxury beauty hair and skincare company, and I'm really excited about that. I don't have any clients yet, so if anyone is interested in finding out more about those products, they're really great. I use them myself. So if you're interested in living a healthy beauty lifestyle, I'm about to order a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll probably do some YouTube videos, like tutorials and things. Really excited about that, so that's been super busy getting that started. What else? Like I said, my podcast, now this YouTube video, in the process of also applying to grad school, and I'm really excited about that just because it'll just move my career forward in the direction that I really want to go to. I was a psychology major in undergraduate, and I graduated, it's 2020, so I graduated in 2018, which I think is crazy because, like, in May, that's literally going to be 2 years since I graduated from college, and literally time flies. I'm like shocked, to be honest, how quickly time has passed in the past couple years. It's shocking. I'm applying to 2 schools in Florida, actually. I looked at them about a year and a half ago. I looked at them, and I really like them. It's for a criminal psychology program, which is not a it's not a degree that you can get a license with. You'd have to either get your master's or a psychology doctorate or a PhD. I think what I'm going to end up doing is actually do a master's in counseling so that I can get my licensing and actually start doing actual therapy and actual counseling. But then I also want to do that criminal psychology course because I really do want to work in the prison system, in the judicial system. And I just think it's so important that we, focus on a population that is kind of just set aside. Yeah, okay, they need to do some time, maybe not as much time as they are being, forced to do. But the time that they're there, it's not beneficial in any way. It's not trying to reacclimate them into society. It's literally alienating them even further and not even treating them like human beings. And I think it's just really important, and I want to do I want to work in that system to really help people. And I think it is so important for us to realize that people do things, people make mistakes in the world, and I feel like if the supreme leaders of this world, who apparently are above the law, are allowed to just do whatever they want and they don't get prosecuted for it, like, how can you expect your citizens to be any better? Like, you're literally the ruler of a country and you're committing atrocities and you don't get penalized. Like, it's crazy. And I'm not saying that anyone should be committing crimes. No one should commit crimes. But our law system is so broken that the law is so ambiguous. So, like, what is a crime? Like, crime is, there's such a gray area when it comes to crime. So I think it's just really important to not forget about those people who are still citizens. They're still human beings. And I really want to go into the field. I think their minds are fascinating. They're slightly different to ours. I know people around me, people who care about me, are probably going to freak out. They're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to do that? You're going to be with dangerous people? I'm just like, well, we walk around the streets today. People get shot every day. Our world is on fire. We have missiles coming at us. I just feel like in this world, there are just so many people that need help. So many people that are stressed out. I'm stressed out. Like, I am doing so much in my life to better my life. And yeah, there are things that I'm now doing that I'm super passionate about. And there are things that I'm now doing that I'm just like, all right, this is awesome. Like, I am so excited to do this. I'm so excited to do this YouTube channel. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be, you know, I'm gonna get tired. But one of my my mentors, who, she's been in the business for about 2 years now, or about a year and a half, okay. But this girl has done so much to get to where she is, and I admire her. And one of the things she said is, like, in the beginning, and still now, like, I'm always tired. I'm always losing out on sleep. Like, it's a part of the, like, being a hustler, and they just keep going. And that's the thing. Like, I just have to keep going. I have to keep pushing. This is not easy. It's a process. It's not just putting on the video, not just pressing, record. So it's a lot of preparation. Hustle. Do it. I don't care. There are no more excuses. 2020 is here. And I know people say that every year, but literally, I have felt so motivated and so excited to do this. I have never felt this way in my life about things. I literally, like, half the time I'm going through the motions. I'm just like, oh God, here's another day. Here's me going to work. I'm going to sit at work on my computer all day, typing away, like, searching out resumes. I'm a recruiter, by the way. I recruit for a company. And literally, like, thinking, like, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. This 9-to-5 job. No, I'm not. No, I'm freaking not. I want to make it in the world where I don't have to do that. Where I can do things that I enjoy. I can enjoy my life. So that's why I said, hustle your life. When you're young, when you have the motivation to do so. I am 24, okay? By the time I'm 25, the end of this year, my birthday is in December, I just turned 24. I better be 1,000 steps in front of myself as I am now, from where I am now. You've got to grow. You got to progress. You got to move on. I want to thank you for watching. First episode, as I said, in the Zkittez sphere. And yeah, go check that podcast out. And I'm really excited about this year. Like I said, we got to just keep motivating ourselves. We got to motivate each other. And we just got to keep hustling. Because eventually we will be successful. And we will get to the point where we are happy and we're enjoying our lives. So yeah, that's it for the Zkittez sphere for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it.